Look who's on time. What's up, people? How you guys all doing out there? On time. Everything's set up. Get the cutoffs going. I need to get out a tweet. I don't really know what to say for the tweet. Real deal first one here, followed by Jared, DMT5, Uncle Wally. What up, everybody? What to say today? What to say today? Actually, I have no clue, guys. Dearest at Marvel Champions. Did you buy the eggs? There were eggs for sale? In games that you're talking about? You're talking about some other type of egg. It's going right over my head. Like Crackers Brian is on time. That's right. On time, but starting late because I don't know what to say for the tweet. Something about Thor being added? Ooh, good call. We could do something about Thor being added. Now that there is a 5-star OG Thor, do you mind if I trade in my Fraggle Rock for him? P.S. I am now Louis. This is all kinds of typos. Okay. Now there's a 5-star Thor. Do you mind if I trade in my Fraggle Rock for him? Okay. Crap. Hold on one sec, guys. Okay. Now we're good. Alright. But what's up, everybody? Who else we got in here? We got Derek in here. We got Star in here. Put something. Star, I saw the thing, but I never replied to the thing. Sorry. I didn't see it until late today, because, yeah. What's up, Par 8? Got Laura in here. Aaron Abdo said he took a 3-hour nap. I asked him if he was my husband. He said, hell no, I'm not helping you move. Wow. Asked again if he was my husband. To be fair, you were still asleep before you started helping. Wow. Hey, it was only like a 2-hour nap or something. BT, someone stole your Darkhawk? It was all a dream. What's up, Art of Chaos? I want to see if it works. Oh, did it do the thing? I haven't even logged into Discord, but we gotta. Is that thing all done already, or? Hang on, I'm opening it up right now. Where is that not? It's mostly done? Okay. Alright. Who am I kidding? I don't know why I logged into this, because I have no idea even how to navigate all this stuff. I'm just going to close it out. Art of Chaos said it over 5 saying, slap me. Dude, Art of Chaos. It's been a very long time since I've slapped you, man. One special slap for Art of Chaos coming right up. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it, man. Hello there. What's up, Dap? Okay, let's let's just get into some stuff, man. What's with the dilly-dallying? I got some Alliance quest fighting to do before we get into other things. Oh, am I the last one holding up this boss too? Oh no, good. We're held up on the other side as well. Even though we're not really held up because the person already moved there. Yeah, added more spots too, so more confusion. I wouldn't have been able to tell the difference. So it's all good. Thought of something if Groot and King Groot were to be buffed. They would be studs. Is that a tree joke? Back it up. Okay, got my buffs. Gonna need you to throw that special though. There you go. There you go. That's a good Mordo. Oh, it was being all aggressive this time. No. Okay, good. Passive Mordo. This is the buffed up node, so I need 3 buffs before I could even deal damage. You notice hitting for a lot of zeros here. Oh, I thought he was going to go passive. Son of a... Oh my god. Go passive. Thank you. Dude, the Fury RNG is not with me right now. God. Stay over here. Ooh, I thought I was going to get nailed by that. There we go. Let me get some healing off as well, which counts as another buff. Huh. Hello, Brian. What's up, Aaron Abdo? Part 2, Part 3. Oh, goodness. I'm going to have to read that in a second here. Ever try using Cable Heavy Attack only? Super fun. Cable's Heavy Attack is pretty sweet, actually. The only problem with it is that the degen doesn't stack up. Otherwise, it would be really fun. Okay, good. Got the Furies. We can put this guy to rest. Cool. Is this AQ? Yeah, this is Alliance Quest. Okay, Part 1. BGE, can you do us a huge favor? There are reports that Omega spores are falling faster than normal. Someone sent prof-off videos comparing their own Rumble Legends run to yours with the same synergies. Part 2, they found a 3-spore difference, and I'm feeling the same thing. Part 3, I tried comparing my own vids to your Omega Rumble Legends speed run, and I couldn't sync frames. Hope you still have your original ROL speed run in raw video and can sync it up with the current version. The raw video? No. I only have like the already edited, rendered out video stuff, if that's what you're talking about. It's the exact same thing as what's on YouTube though. But yeah, I've noticed a little slight little bug with spores in certain fights. It's not in all fights though. When you did the testing, was that just was it like, were you just testing Winter Soldier, or did you test deeper into... Crap, that should have been a heavy attack right there. Or did you test deeper into the run, or what? Hang on, I'm gonna try to heal as much as I can off this duck, so that I can maybe fight the boss. Come on, dude. Thank you. Degen gets weaker based on power, so you're doing less damage after each heavy? Yeah, with Cable, yeah. My settings Discord group is, I have to get sleep. Good night, my children. Alright, good night. Even though... Not even children. No! Not paying attention! Oh, I knew I was going to push the special too. Damn it. I got the opening, I got too excited, and before I realized it... Oh, there goes a lot of that healing that I was just talking about. What? Whoa, whoa, whoa! My swipe back failed. No, come on, man. Alright, well, looks like I'm not helping out on the boss today. And I think my fingers are like a little, I don't want to say sticky, but like I just got out of the shower, and you know, when you have like that little bit of a pruny feeling to your fingers or whatever. Alright. He's gonna be processing in a sec here. We test the Winter Soldier for now. I have no reference to compare to because I don't have an old version of the fight. Oh man, frame by frame stuff. Well, I ain't gonna be doing that. I was gonna say, the Winter Soldier fight I've done a bunch of times, and I feel like there hasn't been any change there. There's been other fights that I've noticed, like certain things in those fights. No, I'm screwed. I can't get this healing. Tiniest little bit of healing. Dude, I healed up a tiny bit there, at least like 10, 15%, whatever it was. Okay. Humidity on the glass. Yeah, the humidity. Oh, crap, I didn't realize the time was running out. I lost? What the hell, man? I thought I killed him. There was 8 seconds left when I popped my special 3. I'm looking at the thing now. He went down to 0%. Before the time ran out, it said 0%. What the hell? What the hell is that, man? I'm so confused. It said 0. Clip that and send to Kabam. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, man. Because that's... what the hell? Man, come on. Okay. Because there's 2 hits in the special 3, and before the timer went down to 0, there was like 2 or 3 seconds time on it, and he went down to 0 off the first hit. Clip it. Wait, wrong streaming platform. Yeah, that's the problem. Dude, if we were on Twitch right now, someone would have that. You know, someone could just clip that for me. Take 2 seconds. I could just plop that on the forums. Or something, or PM them, and now it's like, okay, I have to remember this after the stream. Let me write a note to myself. It was around 12 minutes in or something. Ugh. Stinking YouTube. Okay, anyway. I already got the Heimdall synergy? Yeah, it seems like it. Alright, well, let's get out of here. I think I have to do the negative zone stuff. More important question, why haven't you hit the do not show again option on the low health warning pop-up? Just Just because I like to live dangerously, and I want the game to remind me that I'm living dangerously. I like all those little warnings. I have all of those warnings are still in the game for me. Like joining Alliance Quest, joining Alliance War. I think they are. I think there's one or two that I accidentally clicked Do Not Show again. I wish I can get back. Venom or Archangel for both variants. Got a rank 5 one of them. For both variants, I would go Venom. Archangel doesn't really help you for variant 1. Archangel's great for variant 2, but you'll probably be good with him just at rank 4 for variant 2. Whereas variant 1, the third chapter where you're going to be using Science and Cosmic Champions, you really need some powerhouse champions to make it through there. ABG, why not stream to both YouTube and Twitch? Just asking because of the Clip It comment. It's kind of, I don't know. I'd rather not split the stream, split the chats and stuff. There's other benefits to being on Twitch, but if you're streaming on both YouTube and Twitch, you kind of lose those benefits. Like on Twitch, you could play some copyrighted stuff. If we need to play a short video off of YouTube on Twitch, we could do that, or a copyrighted song or something. But we can't do that while we're on YouTube anyway. The one benefit to streaming on both would be that you know, people could subscribe on Twitch. So technically, I'd make a little bit more money. People would be able to use like the free subscriptions off of Amazon Prime or whatever, but it's not worth it, man. Rather keep everyone together. What's up, BG? Rewatching Psych, and it's amazing how good Dule Hill and James Verday's chemistry is right from the get-go. If you had to recast Psych with MCUC champs, who would be who? Wow, I did not think that's where this question was going to go. I don't even know where to begin, but you're right, they do have great chemistry. I think Doc, the only one I could think of off the top of my head is that Woody would get replaced with Doc Ock. Because like Doc Ock has those like creepy fingers, and they're both like doctors or whatever, so yeah. I don't even know about the other ones. Brian Gerard Grant, good evening, sir. What's up? Wait, is that Jared or Gerard? I can't even tell. So normally it's not spelled like that for either way. Is it? Wait, I'm confused. I'm a big fan. I was just wondering, how do I get better heroes? You just gotta stick with it, man. Do the monthly event quests, play arena. You know, there's a lot of randomness in this game. You can't really control the champions you're getting out of the crystal. The best thing to do is just to put yourself in opportunities where you open up more crystals. The only way to really target champions is either spending a lot of time in the arena, grinding out certain champions, or you know, you could buy the crystals, but those are kind of a bad value unless you just have a large disposable income. But yeah, this is a game of patience, you know. Just get yourself in a relatively active alliance, an alliance that's similar in level of where you're currently at. You know, they'll help you out as well. You guys will kind of help each other out, and just keep plugging away at the quests and everything. I'm gonna have chat hidden. Learned my lesson last year. Love you all. Brian, you suck butts. What? I'm gonna have chat hidden. Learned my lesson last year. Love you all. Brian, you suck butts. I'm not sure. What does that mean? Oh, for spoilers and stuff? I think I see what you're saying. Yeah, for movie spoilers. Oh, is that why somebody got timed out? Were they trying to... Oh, no, they weren't. Yeah, please no spoilers, though, guys. Whatever you do, man. Don't be that guy. Or girl. Hey, BG, what's up, Royal? Looked back to see if you maybe didn't have the 3 buffs, and you certainly did. That was a total kabamming. Yeah, that was a weird one, man. That was a very weird one. I don't know. I mean, it is relatively new that they started doing the, like, no damage after the clock thing or whatever. So I'll send it to them, and hopefully they'll fix it in the future. Just kind of sucks for right now. Oh, by the way, do I buy crystals with my units, or do I save my units? You do not buy crystals with your units. Almost never do you buy crystals with units that you get, like farming them in game. What you want to do is you want to unlock masteries. Masteries will have a very long-lasting value. They are basically a permanent value in this game. You want to first pick up, if you don't already have parry and dexterity, you definitely want to scoop those up as soon as possible. Stupefy, you want to get that maxed out as early as possible as well. Block proficiency, get this one maxed out. And then focus on precision and cruelty. And that should take you a decent while to get those all maxed out. From there, I'm sure you'll have a better understanding of the game. You'll be able to you know, kind of determine what to do with your units from there, or just ask for more advice. Entomophagy, entomophagy. Is that how you say that? That's the word. Ento from the Latin something something. Mo meaning blah blah blah, and Fiji meaning Fiji. Is it Fiji or Fiji? I think it's Fiji, right? Oh, jeez. I feel like if I was smart, I'd be able to figure out what this word means. But you guys know I have no shot at this one. Brian did good today. What's up, Demiak? First, I chopped up some wood with a hatchet. Second, I mowed my yard. And then afterward, I even went to the gym. I'm doing the things healthy people do. Proud? Demiak, I'm very proud, man. That's awesome, dude. Keep it up. Great advice, Brian. So how many Thor crystals are you buying? You know, the Thor crystals... I want Thor. Of course I want Thor, and as far as we know, this is the only way to get him. Although I suspect that we'll see him in future dungeon crystals or something like that, just like we've seen with some of the other champions. But even those dungeon crystals, it's only a 10% chance. I mean, I'm not going to buy these things, but I sure do want them. Well, let's get out of here. I ain't buying a single crystal. Oh, you already gave the definition? Now in the practice of eating insects, especially by people. Oh, I didn't even get a chance to put in a real guess. That's actually... Wow, it's so funny that you put that, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Practice of eating... Yes, but no, that's exactly what I was thinking, actually. Crazy. I would have had it. EBG still not have my Act 6 completion rewards. Now kabam, not even responds to my tickets. Ah. Well, damn. Sorry to hear they haven't resolved that yet, but they're aware of the issue. I don't know, I don't know what's taking them so long, but they are aware of the issue. They posted something on the forums about it, so kind of sucks, man, but at this point pretty much just have to wait it out. BG, what's up, Cody? Keep it up. No can do. It hurts to exist right now. I'll need to take a day or two off. No, that's fine, dude. Take a couple days off, man. I'm just saying, you know. I'm sure it feels good to get that stuff done, right? Okay, what are we... I think I want to do the 4-star basic. I want to finish this one up. Hashtag F save for Blade. Hashtag save for Scarlet Witch. Man, you think they're actually gonna? I don't. There's only, what is it? Three champ? Is it? No, there's a bit more than 3. What champions do we not have as 5 stars yet? It's Expo Dead Force, one of the Daredevils, Wolverine, Scarlet Witch, War Machine, Gamora, Black Bolt. Those are the ones I could think of. A-Bomb? A-Bomb was released. Technically, there's a 5-star A-Bomb out there. Joe Fix-It. Yeah, Joe Fix-It. We do not have a Joe Fix-It yet. Also, which name is more appealing, Banana Brigade or the Banana Bunch? Banana Brigade sounds way cooler, but I kind of like the Banana Bunch just because of the Brady Bunch, and I think it would only work though if could also get it to look something like something like this, where they have all the faces like this. Because didn't they? I didn't watch the show much, but I've seen it a few times. Didn't they all like pop up like one at a time? Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, look at this, man. Oh, this is good. This is great. I don't know why I find that so funny, but I like it. I don't know though. I don't know. Banana Brigade, I guess, because it sounds cooler. I don't know. Someone said Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange we've already seen. Ooh, Vision Age of Ultron. Good call. Good call. Gonna get chopping that wood with a hatchet. I had a handsaw, but I sat in the hatchet instead. Now my arms ache. It hurts to even hold my phone up to play. Dude, chopping wood is one of the funnest things around, though. I would have done the exact same thing as you. The banana crystal is amazing, though. Wait. I like the banana crystal we found. Wait, banana crystal? I think War Machine was in a dungeon crystal. Was he? You might be right. I can't remember. Can't wait until I can feel the crushing disappointment of pulling a 5-star War Machine. Yeah, man. Totally. Expo Dead Force, you mean Expo Dead Force. That's what I said, Expo Dead Force. Unless you want a 5-star Age of Ultron Vision most after Scarlet Witch. A lot of people, I think, would be happy with getting that Vision. What's up? What's up, Lags? In here with the snake. He was one of my first champions that got ranked up. I used him for a long time. I think he's great. I don't know how much I would use him today, though. Probably not a lot. I don't use the other Vision all that much. PGA used rank 4, 4-star Venom, and I almost sold the Yellow Jacket boss. Lagged and got clipped. Insane. Hector, man. Yeah, dude. In that final quest. That's awesome, though, dude. Give me the banana crystal unless we Photoshop a banana thing onto the Brady Bunch thing. Hold on. Do I still have I still have Discord. Is it the icon? Is that a banana? I can kind of see it. It's really small. How do I see this thing bigger? Screw it. I need a crash course on Discord one day. I just don't know how to use it. I could tell Abdo's back and forth because there's 154 help requests, and I did them all. I'm a good boy. Abdo, you're back and forth, wife? Wait. Back and forth, wife? Gamora is weird because as a 6-star she's really good, but I feel like as a 5-star you wouldn't want to rank her up. That's probably about right. Yeah, she's really powerful as a 6-star actually, but Yeah, giving her tier 2 alpha is probably not something to do. I think she's one of those champions where if let's say we just rolled back the clocks, or not roll back the clocks, but like kind of like reset the servers. Let's say this game had like ladder resets like other games do, even though it wouldn't work out in this game. Let's just imagine it for a moment. And if somebody got a Gamora out of one of their first 5-star crystals, even though there's tons of other crazy good champions in the crystal, you know, the Corvuses and Omegas and Blades of the world and stuff like that, they're already in there, right? But even still, I think it'd be smart to like rank up a Gamora, just because she could do so much. You could use her for like Labyrinth of Legends or something like that, you know, in order to speed through certain quests. And the Omni Secondary Alliance wasn't really happening, and my prestige is always like 100 points too low for Loki. Okay. I didn't even know you were in the Omni Secondary Alliance. I didn't even know where you were at. No. Also, today, first time using Rank 5 Ghost in War, I kind of see what the fuss is about. You didn't see it before? I don't know, man. Watching some of Pete's and Nick's videos and stuff, it's pretty nuts. I know Dubes was using her a lot in the last war we just had as well. I didn't know, dude, I had no idea we were going to win this last war that we're in. I went to sleep like super late or early, depending on how you want to look at it, in the mornings, like 6 a.m. or something like that. And I did all I could in war. I tried to fight one of the mini bosses linked, and I'm like, yeah, well, that's about all I can do. And then I just went to sleep, and I woke up, and we won. Sounded like you said, roll back the... And I'm giggling now. Let's skip that last word there. Oh, man. I really want a high-level Wasp. Speaking of champions that it's probably not smart to invest tier 2 alpha in. I want a 6-star Wasp. A lot of 6 stars that are pretty decent, but not tier 2 alpha, which is one of the nice things. Yeah. I think it's pretty fun. You know, 6 stars being released earlier than everyone was expecting. I mean, I still don't know if it was like the right move to release them when Kabam did, but I gotta say I am having fun pulling 6 stars, even the less desirable ones, just because it's an immediate 455 in terms of power. You know, just feels good. Feels good getting to play around with different champions without having to sink those resources into them. Holy crap! Slightly wrecked. Gonna fix that. Probably should have done some heavy attacks to build up some Furies, but too late for that. Feel like Gamora's only gonna get better? Possibly. Brian, how's your night going? It's going good. Hopefully yours is too. Dad, 1 week away from NK11. Miguel, nice, man. I know you're looking forward to it. I know you're looking forward to it big time. Rank up 4-star Drax? Question mark. Drax is not an amazing champion. It depends on how high you're looking to rank him up. If that's like one of your first I can't talk today. If that's one of your first few 4-star champions, you know, he's not bad to take up to, you know, like rank 3, maybe even rank 4, but no higher than that. Could have cleared BG3. Heck, I think Ghost could have sold that champion boss, but ran out of time. Really wanted the W considering how within reach it was. Yeah, I don't know if people had to use items or anything like that. When I went to sleep, we were in our battle group at least. We had a surprisingly good amount of the map cleared, and no one used any items or anything. One of the only reasons I even tried to clear as much as I did is because I wanted to give Linux a chance at 29 Killmonger boss. He was asking if he could take it. And kind of early on, I was like, it's going to be tough, man. We got to clear a lot to get that node open, you know. But then it seems like we were able to just clear a lot. Worked out. BG, how you doing? How are you doing the wet matchstick guy grind? 37 units. Ouch. Is this some joke? I know this is some joke, but this is poor joke. He's not gonna take that many units. Tweet from Royal. The banana bunch. I like it. I don't know why, but it makes me happy. It makes me very happy. Your freaking wife made me an officer, though. I'm not amused, but she said I was lucky she didn't make me leader, and I can't argue with her logic. Huh. Okay, then. It's the best tech champion to use with suicides other than Ghost. There's a few good champions to use with suicide. Darkhawk, Sentinel, Nebula. The visions are debatable. Some cases you want suicide, sometimes you do not. Sure I'm forgetting somebody. But there's a few. Ultron. Although nobody really uses Ultron anymore, which makes me sad. Ultron was my my main champion for so long. Use that dude so much. Orange Juice sent it over 10 euros. Dude, thank you so much, man. What's going on, Bry Guy? Hope you're well, man. Just got off and wanted to drop in and say my goodbyes. What? I'm done with the game, so I won't be dropping in the streams as often. Keep doing what you do, bro. Ah, man. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. You're going to be missed. You always reminded me of a delicious and nutritious, tasty beverage. You're going to be missed. Dude, thank you so much for the 10 euros. If you ever decide to come back or just bored and want to hang out, well, we'll be here, man. We'll be here. But dude, thank you again for the 10 euros and all of the things that you did to help support me and the channel and all that all this time. Thank you, dude. Have you seen the Ronin, Squidward, and Obsidian Cole trailer? I want to see if they play similar to Corus and Proxima and doing missions. I've seen it. Yeah, I took a little bit of a look at it. That was like before I knocked out this morning, so to be honest, I don't remember all that much of it, except for like the class types, and they look pretty cool. So why do you still hate persistent charges? I thought your animosity would fade away by now. I don't hate all of them. I think there's some good examples of persistent charges that I like. Some of them I still dislike, but I like I like Venom the Duck. He's one of my favorite, potentially my favorite champion. He's got persistent charges. Captain Marvel here has got persistent charges. I like her. I don't know though, it's just generally I prefer champions that don't have them. So I might like these new champions. I might. But I don't know. They just a little bit off-putting to me, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how else to say it. BG, if you were to actually read or collect comics, who would you start collecting? Well, when I was a kid, I collected Wolverine comics, but I never actually read them. Not a single one. I guess that's my answer. Wolverine. I'd go back to it. New member. Shout out to Nuggles, dude. Saying good day, BG. Dude, thank you so much for hitting that member button, the join button, whatever it is. Welcome to the Banana Bunch. or Banana Brigade. Please enjoy your banana along with all of these fantastic emojis. There's a pineapple face, banana face, couple of Gunthers, Flarpa, Lola, Spooky, and then some chicken wing looking thing, which is a croissant with a banana inside of it, which is quite magical if you think about it, really. But dude, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. It finally allowed me to become a member. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Keep trying and all that. Thank you to YouTube again as well, I guess. Please die. Ah, God, we gotta sit through the special 3 animation. BG, is there ever a case in which suicides should not be active? If so, when, and when should they be active? Yeah, there's tons of situations for having them on and not having them on. It really just depends on your champions, for the most part. The only time that there's, like, no downside to having suicides on is the arena. Outside of that, it just totally depends on your champions. Do you need to constantly be using special 1s or special 2s? Does your champion not have any immunities or anything like that? You know, so champions like Void, if you're not going to have any benefit for running suicides. The other part about suicides that makes them a little bit less attractive is it only affects your base attack. So let's say you're looking at a champion like Stark Spidey, whose base attack is 2583, and you can see in the parentheses there I'm gaining like 1600 attack from the suicides. And that's a lot. It's a lot of attack, right? But with your poise charges, you're already gaining, 516 for each poise charge anyway. So it's basically just like having 3 poise charges, which, is not as big of a deal. There's not a huge difference between like 7 poise charges and 10 poise charges. Or it becomes less of a big deal, at least. It's still some extra damage and all that, but at that point, it becomes not worth it to have the downsides to the suicides. So champions that gain a lot of that plus attack and stuff, they don't really benefit from the suicide as much. But otherwise, yeah, it just depends on your champions. And you can still use suicides and use special 1s and special 2s that cause recoil damage. You just have to be a little bit more careful about it. BG, control F, please. Wow. Alright, hang on. BG, didn't you go for War Machine, Dungeon Crystal, and then Kabam admitted it wasn't supposed to be in there, so they refunded your shards? Oh, that sounds familiar. Yeah. I think you're right. I think you're right, Cody. Completely forgot about that, man. Ugh, just lost a 6-star fight in arena. Could someone please kill me now? Dude, I hate when that happens. All those points just disappearing. What masteries are a good alternative to suicides? It really just depends on your champions, It really depends on your champions. There's no way that I could answer that without knowing the champions you're running. But to give you an example, if you're running champions that apply lots of bleeds, then you want to run Deep Wounds. Or if you're using Mystic champions, you want Mystic Dispersion. Things like that. You have more room to pick up masteries like Assassin, which Assassin I think is just an okay mastery. And most of the time I don't even notice when I have Assassin there or not. But it's not bad. Should I use my 5-star Cosmic Awakening Gem on Thor or Hyperion? You got yourself a Thor, eh? Oh, man. I don't know. Hyperion is probably still more useful. But Thor... There's not many people with Thor. He's such an exclusive character, and he's still quite powerful and everything, and he pretty much needs to be awakened. I don't know. I'd probably still recommend Hyperion, but I wouldn't fault you one bit for going with Thor. Consistently get 4-star champions, but 5-star champs is impossible for me. You make a guide for middle player who don't have too many 5-star champs, but good 4-star champs. By guide, do you mean a guide to getting 5 stars, or do you just mean a guide to like getting the most out of your 4 stars? I mean, you know, when it comes to getting 5 stars, you're probably doing all the things to get them already. It's just this is a very slow-moving game, you know. It takes time to build up your collection of 5 stars. I've been playing this game for years and years, and Kabama's made it easier over time, and they're going to continue to make it easier over time, give us additional ways to get shards and stuff. But you know, it's all the same stuff. If you already have some, I'm sure you're doing all the things already. Just being in an alliance, participating in arena, never selling your champions, stuff like that. A guide for the 5-star arena. Well, it's pretty much just like any other arena. Once you know how to do the infinite streak, which I'm also going to assume you know about the infinite streak if you already have some 5 stars. But if not, there are guides about just the infinite streak in general. But when it comes to the 5-star arena, you basically just want to use your strongest champions. You can use any champion between rounds like 1 through 9. Then you want to use your strongest champions, from like 10 to 15. And then even like the next few rounds until you get to like 19 or 20, it's still a little bit sketchy where you want to be using like your highest level ones. Beyond that, you can use rank 2 5 stars or rank 4 4 stars and higher. Or you can mix in some lower level champions like rank 3 4 stars with like 2 rank 3 4 stars with 1 rank 5 4 star. Same thing for the 5-star equivalent. One thing I'll say about the 5-star arena though is it's really not super efficient in terms of getting points. Not until you have a lot of champions built up. Like, you might just be better off spending your time elsewhere. Getting the units out of the other arenas, targeting those milestones. Best thing about OG Thor joining the contest today, called on the podcast on Sunday. Did you, Dragon? That's pretty sweet. Did you call any? Did you call any other champ? Was it like exactly you were saying Thor was gonna get added, or were you thinking that it was just gonna be like one of the other exclusives or something like that? Brian, 5-star thing. And anal bug. Wait. Are you saying you got those? Is that what's going on? Oh, okay. Yeah. I see now. I got. Nice, man. Very nice. Dude, thing. I really want a thing. I really want thing. The Annihilus guy, he's just okay, whatever. But thing, that dude's a beast. BG, you are my rock. Thank you. By the way, I'm still laughing about your voodoo rank up video. Please, more like this. Alright. I'll do my best, man. But thanks, dude. How to play 4 stars at high levels? Step 1. Intercept like a ninja. I would say step 1, intercepting is overrated. I was saying that I think Thor is going to be added in the near future, and that I would drop a lot of money on trying to pull him if he was added, and then boop, here he is. Nice. That's pretty awesome. I figured they were going to add him at some point, but to be honest, I wasn't expecting it at all. That was a huge surprise today. I figured, I mean, it's about time, to be honest. They you know. It's about time they added this dude, but I still wasn't expecting it at all. Still amazed at the power this game has. I've never spent this much time on one single game. I remember downloading the app just thinking, oh, this might be fun. Yep, pretty much, man. Pretty much. I have a feeling most of us are in the same boat as you. I'll just download this. This game will probably suck, but whatever. I'll kill a little bit of time. 3 years later. BG, you're amazing, bro. At what point should you stop rank 5ing 4 stars? Never. I'm rank 5ing a lot of my 4 stars today still. But I also am an arena grinder, and they help my arena grinds. So it's a little bit different in my case than other people's, I would say. But basically, you just want to rank whatever the best champion you have is. You know, so if you need a science champion, let's say you need some type of science champion to run through the first variant quest, where you can only use science and cosmic, and your choices are a 4-star void or a 5-star OG Spidey. Well, you're gonna go with void, you know. So yeah, like I wouldn't really worry about trying to figure out when to stop ranking 4 stars. Just go with whoever's best, whether it's a 4, 5, 6 star or whatever. That said, if you do get to a point where you have some extra resources, you don't necessarily need to rank anyone up. You don't have a good 5-star to rank up, and you're looking at your 4 stars like, huh, what do I do here? Well, you could just wait. You could just delay things. Wait until those catalysts go into the overflow. Try to stall until you do pull a good 5-star or something like that. But if you ever do find that you need, or you could benefit from ranking up a 4-star, just rank them up. I'd go with Spidey, would you? I'm stupid. I'd go with OG Spidey. Oh man, a few of you guys are saying it. Any tips for Variant 2, Chapter 1.2, Korg? You know, I saw somebody made a video on that. I think KT made a video on that. I didn't get a chance to watch it myself. But that might help you out. Channel named KT1. I don't know if there was a champion specific tips or just tips in general, but maybe check that video out. The way I got through it was I used Omega Red, which is basically the best counter to that dude, so it's a little bit easier in my case. But some of the ways that I was approaching the fight, you can still approach the fight that way with any champion, whether it's the best counter or not. Because it was a buffet node, I was trying my best to not trigger dexterity. So I was just blocking, baiting out heavy attacks, or parrying. You could use champions that, parrying's kind of tough because he could shrug that off if you're not using the right champion. There's very few that can prevent that. But yeah, you could just, like right here, just block, bait out the heavy attack. Like I didn't trigger dexterity right there. Right, we'll do it again. Bait out the heavy, go in, and then once the rock charges are gone, from there, I could just parry him since those are down. Still not triggering any buffs on myself. It's not that easy to do if you're not experienced with it. Like right there, I just triggered one accidentally. But what you can do is you could even just take off dexterity for that one fight. You know, resetting masteries kind of sucks. It's not really my preferred way to play the game either. But the utility tree at least is not that expensive if you just need to ditch the dexterity mastery for that one fight, you know, and then go in there with a champion that doesn't gain any buffs naturally and just, yeah, put dexterity back on after. Ooh, got some good incinerates right there. This dude is melted. Dislike bounties because fighting Human Torch is such a headache. He is a pain. He is a pain. You know what's nice though? Like, I'm not a huge fan of the bounty system myself. The rewards are amazing for it. There's no complaints there. But I prefer the quests that only come up like once a day instead of 4 times a day, because I can't help myself, man. I gotta go in there all 4 times. But what's nice about fighting pain in the ass champions like this over and over and over again is by the time you go to fight them in something like Alliance War, you know, it's not nearly as bad. You might still die. It's a tough fight, and you know, whatever. There's probably some node out there that exists that is going to make the fight even more difficult and stuff. But man, at least it trains you. It trains you in a way that it doesn't feel like you're being trained, you know? Like if you're dueling someone over and over and over again, it's man, it's like a hassle to do it, right? But if you're getting rewards, if you're getting 5-star shards and all this other stuff for practicing against that dude and kind of learning his animations, that's pretty good. It'll help you out in the future. Brian, what will be your 2019 Lab of Legends team? What would be mine? I'd wait till I pulled Venom the Duck, and then I would take Venom the Duck through there. No, I don't know. Who would... it's a good question. I guess it would be Stark Spidey. I'm sure I'd have other champions in there, but just going through my top champions, Stark Spidey would probably get used the most. The rest of my champions are... like, there's some in there that are decent for Labyrinth for sure. And I would break some of them out for some of the special fights, like Omega Red for Guillotine, Venom for Spidey and stuff like that. But yeah, I feel like Stark Spidey would be the champion I would use the most. But ideally, I seriously think Venom the Duck has possibly the highest potential for Labyrinth of Legends of any champion. We haven't seen the proof yet, so I can't really back up that claim. I wish I could prove it myself, but I can't. It's best champ for Labyrinth. Jeff saying Aegon, he thinks. Aegon's good for it, of course. But I honestly think it's Venom the Duck. Must have been a bad boy. I got put in timeout last night. Did you? Well, all is forgiven. Whatever he did, don't do it again. Does Hype need to be awakened? For us good awakened, but awaken help him? Wait, what? I think you're asking, does he need to be awakened, or does it just help him a little or something? He doesn't need to be awakened, but the awaken ability is a pretty big deal for Hype. He's not going to feel nearly as powerful without it, but you could still use him. I would still use him if he was unawakened. I just wouldn't use him as much as I do now. Why the Duck? He's very powerful. Does a lot of damage. Has high sustainability. Doesn't rely on the enemy needing to be able to bleed. Like, he can fight bleed immunes and still deal a lot of damage. He can fight Maestro better than most champions. I think he'd be great. I think he'd do fantastic. Special Venom the Duck for Labyrinth. Don't know much about him. Aegon seems like he was made specifically for long fights like Labyrinth. I mean, Aegon definitely was. Aegon definitely was, but yeah, the problem with Aegon is that he doesn't have any healing. So you can absolutely still use him, and plenty of people have used him. And when I went through Labyrinth myself, I didn't use a champion that could heal. It's not a requirement, but if you're looking at 2 champions, one can heal, one cannot. I just feel like the one that can heal is better. It's kind of like looking back at Realm of Legends. You know, in Realm of Legends, people were saying Star-Lord. Star-Lord's the best champion to go through Realm of Legends. I'm talking about, like, you know, years ago at this point, right? He's no longer the best. You even though he's still good and all, but whatever. People were saying Starler was the best. Well, he was the fastest. If you held your combo, you can get through a fight really quickly. But I feel like someone like X23 can deal a lot of damage. You know, you didn't need to hold a combo with her. Not that you need to with Aegon after you get through like the first couple fights or whatever. But you didn't need to hold a combo. And you could heal up, and it would only take a little bit longer. That's how I feel about Aegon. It's not an exact comparison, but hopefully you get what I'm saying at least. Dude, please tell me your full 5-champion team for Labyrinth, because I'm going to start Labyrinth myself. I mean, my team would be so much different than yours, though. Unless you have my exact roster. What champions do you have? What are your top champions? Maybe I could help you then. Because it would just be like Stark, Spidey plus synergies for the most part, and then other champions for specialty fights. Duck, good for Labyrinth only after the 3rd fight, and if you get lucky with the buffs before that, if you face a champ that requires you to bait special 1, or your fight pace is slow, Duck ain't that great. Yeah, I mean the first few fights would be slower for sure, absolutely. I don't know about the baiting special 1 thing though. I don't know that there's that many champions that would require you to bait special 1. To be honest, with Venom the Duck at least, the way I would play him at least. BG agree with that healing aspect of Labyrinth. I use Blade for initial clear, and it saves so many potions. Blade also crushed Maestro because he's a villain with Ghostfire synergy. Yep, yeah, that's true. There's another good example where Blade is still super powerful, even though he's slower in some of the fights. It doesn't matter a ton. You know, like if you think about how long it takes to farm up potions, like let's say you're going that route, right? You're farming up potions. Let me go check on AQ real quick. Not that I don't even think I can help with the boss, but I have energy. If you're farming potions, it takes, let's just say it takes like 2 minutes on average to get a potion out of Realm of Legends. Fights are shorter than that depending on the champion you have, but sometimes you don't get a potion and so on. But let's say it takes like 2 minutes. Well, who cares if the fight is going to take you an extra 5 minutes to go through a boss? It's you're just gonna save that time with farming up potions. I feel like with Venom the Duck, I wouldn't have to farm up a single potion, whereas with Aegon, I would definitely want to farm some potions. How would you play Venom the Duck? Well, I think I would build up 3 power gains. A perfect block, Fury, couple of crits. I don't know exactly what my 10 buffs would be, and certainly some healing in there as well, of course. But basically, I would cycle special 3s. Okay, I'm now pleased with my work for nows. Okay. Yeah, one of these days. Oh, I already exited. One of these days we're gonna have to go over stuff just so I know what's going on in there. But yeah, I would cycle special 3s with Venom the Duck. I would very likely be running Suicide Masteries, but that I'm not 100% sure on. And because of the perfect block, I would never intercept. I would rely completely on blocking, baiting out heavy attacks and stuff like that, or evading specials to get my openings. I don't know, that's the gist of it. I wish I had a high level Venom the Duck so that I could show what I would do. I don't even have the 4-star. It sucks, man. It really sucks not having at least a 4-star. When I get the 4-star, maybe I'll make a guide on him. Just because he's a champion that I really like, and someone that I would take the time to figure out how I'd want to play him the best. What's up, Hobbit? What up, dude? You could borrow my 6-star Venom Duck? I would love that. Dude, that would be a dream if I could borrow 6-star Venom the Duck. You know what? Hold on a second. Let's claim that free crystal. Trying to think of the dude's name. Is it this guy? It was this guy. Okay, this guy's got a 565 Venom the Duck. Oh, man, what a dream. And this guy, oh, he is such... I forget this every time I look at the champion, but his base health is really high, too. 36,000. Yeah, if I had this champion, I would totally make a guide on it, but I don't have this champion. The Awaken ability, I wouldn't care about this Awaken ability. I would still make the guide without it. Because I wouldn't... This wouldn't really affect much. I'd spam special 3s and just get that 20% aberration charge after. Who cares about that? It's a very small bonus at the end of the day. I mean, it's nice. It's not terrible. Alright, we need to get out of here before I start drooling. Damn it, guys. You know what else I'm pissed about, too? I'm pissed that I don't... that I didn't get a Cosmic Rank Up Gem. Because that was my ticket, man. That was my ticket. If I got a Cosmic Rank Up Gem... If I got a Cosmic 4 to 5 Rank Up Gem... I swear, I kid you guys not, I would take Venom the Duck up unawakened just for the hell of it, just because I like the champion that much. I'm not recommending other people do that. But I just like him, guys. I think he's my favorite champ in the game. Anyway. Enough. Let's go back to the arena. Does it bother anyone else when you see them streaming and they have that 4-hour crystal available and they don't collect it immediately? Yes. Must collect all the crystals. BG, that duck is in my alliance? I know, Cody. I think you were the one that told me about him. I need to farm up an insane number of units so that if there is ever a 6-star featured duck crystal, I could buy all of them. I could get an awakened 6-star Venom the Duck. Medusa is the best champ in the game. I mean, I love me some Medusa. Not going to argue with you. But, damn. I think I like Venom the Duck even more. Okay, cool. Hey, welcome to the Duck stream where we discuss ducks and such. Yes. Oh man, it's kind of funny. I was watching an interview with somebody who played, who voiced one of the ducks for DuckTales recently. Couldn't think of the name of it for a second there. Never see BG use Medusa anymore. I don't use her a ton. I mean, she's in my Alliance Quest team. I used her in Section 1 of Alliance Quest. Aside from that, she's been parked on defense for an extremely long time. But I did use her in both Act 6 and Variant 1. I don't think I used her at all in Variant 2. She wasn't really built for it. She still gets used. BG, would you open the egg if you know it would hatch a 6-star duped Venom the Duck? I feel like this is a test, and the only answer to this test is no. I wouldn't do it. Actually, how many points do I have in this arena? I should really do a different arena than this one. Yeah, I'm already at 9. This will put me at like 9.8. Ugh. We're good. Oh, my 6 stars like a couple more times. I can get out of this arena. Need to watch the new DuckTales show. I haven't seen it myself. I probably won't, to be honest, but I found the interview to be pretty enjoyable. It was, what's his name? Oh my God, drawing blanks all over the place tonight. Ben Schwartz. I think that dude's hilarious. And just randomly popped up in my YouTube feed, and I was like, ah, damn it, I have to watch this. BG, I have a 3-4 5-star Cosmic rank-up gem for over a year, and my best Cosmic 5-star are Unawakened Cap Marvel and Superior Iron Man. Oof. Well, there's a ton of good Cosmics out there, man. I'm sure I'll get one soon. Just use Classic Thor in Arena. Did they make his hammer bigger? Did they? Oh, crap. I could not evade that. I was unlucky. I can't imagine they did, but that'd be cool if they did. Some of my lines had the same Hyperion timeout issue back on March 22nd, and here was the Kabam support reply. When it comes to Special 3, the damage isn't applied until the animation has ended. As a result, the changes in your opponent's health are only cosmetic. Wow. At least until the animation has ended. Well, I can certainly understand that every second counts when it comes to Alliance Wars and quests. I'm afraid that the loss was caused because Hyperion was not able to complete the Special 3 animation before the timer had ended. Well, that's some BS, man. I'm gonna post on the forums. I don't know if they're gonna do anything about it, but I'm not issuing a support ticket. I'm posting that on the bug forums. We'll see what they say. But thank you for sharing that. What's up, Celez? How are you? Been watching all you on replay. What's up, man? How you been? Alright, which arena? Do I hit the alpha or the other Spidey arena? Whoops. I guess we'll start this alpha one. Why not? Let's do it. Need the alphas. You still have that rotten egg? Just saying that could be your chance at him. I do have the rotten egg, yeah. Whom to rank 5, Omega or Corvus? They're both great. I feel like Corvus is slightly more popular between the two, but as for who you should go with, it's a tough call. They're both amazing. I think it's a lot of personal preference there. I will say this, Corvus does not need to be awakened, whereas Omega Red, not only does he need to be awakened, but he needs to be relatively high sig level as well. So, if Omega Red is not high sig level, high-ish, doesn't need to be fully maxed out, but needs to be relatively high. If he's not, then you want to go with Corvus. Ben Schwartz is going to voice Sonic the Hedgehog in the new movie. I heard about that too. I don't know if I'll see that. It's funny, man. I think Ben Schwartz is super funny. One of the funniest people I've ever seen. But I've seen like none of his like TV or movie roles that he's played or whatever. Words are hard tonight. I haven't seen any of the movies or TV shows that he's been in. Everything that I've seen from him is just like web stuff, you know, little sketches, improv, stuff like that. I never saw Parks and Rec. Right, that's the show that he was in. Probably the one he's most known for. Never watched that show. Whatever else he's been in. Will you play Transformers Forged to Fight or Injustice in the future? No. Don't think I'll be playing either of those games. I'll good grind those arenas to get more units. Yup. Nice. The AI is killing me. Literally, it's a couple times in a row. Infinity Man just holding block. When he's below 15% and reaching special 3 from 0 power. Ah, Arnie. Bummer, dude. Infinity Man that doesn't want to be all aggressive and doesn't want to throw heavies and stuff. Such a pain. ABG is Ghost Rider worth 455 unduped. he can be. He's not like a first choice, I would say, but he can be worth it. Yeah. If you have a blade that you're pairing him up with, or you're just in need of a sustainable champion with bleed immunity, you know, it can be worth it to rank him up. Or if you just have an abundance of tier 2 alpha at the moment, and you're just not sure who to go with, he's not a bad option, even on Awakened. But there's other champions that I kind of prefer to rank up. It's bedtime. Good night, BG, and everybody, especially Lola. All right, Timothy, have a good one, dude. Tonight, yeah, I know. I shouldn't keep saying tonight. Words are hard every night, but it feels especially tough tonight. Got like yesterday. Got from the free GMC a 5-star Aegon. Dude, nice. Didn't have him, but Karma came back and got back-to-back Mordo and 15k feature crystals. Level 80 now. Ah, bummer, dude. Hey, at least you got that Aegon. That's pretty sick. I still have not gotten a single 5-star out of those things yet. Since we're talking Venom the Duck, I have a 6-star Unawakened and a 5-star Awakened. Would you rank for the 5-star? I don't think I would, Justin. No, dude. I think I would just stick with the 6-star. That's probably what I would do. I think I would just stick with a 6-star. I'd have to play around with them more to know for sure, but right now, like 90% sure I would just stick with a 6-star. No, I wouldn't 45 Ghost Rider unduped at all. You wouldn't, Abdo? Just nod, looking confused if saw last. Okay. Got it. Should we do it tonight, or? Speaking of nodding, I just open up Twitter and see this. The picture. I can't even see the whole thing on Twitter, but I can see some of it. I can see something has changed a little bit. Okay. Hang on. Oh, I hate how Twitter does this. Hang on. Okay. Let's see. Okay. There's a link in the description now to Discord. I'll put it in the chat as well. There we go. I see something else on Twitter. Aegon doesn't need potions or intercepts. What's up, Slugberg, if you're hanging around? This may be true in the right hands. In the right hands, you need nothing in this game. But I still say Venom the Duck, man. I still say Venom the Duck. But not gonna lie, this 300 plus hit combo with a full yellow bar is looking pretty damn good. Okay. Back to the grind. So Discord Star has kind of set some things up. I don't know. Should we give like the full story? There's a long story to it. But basically here's the thing, guys. I don't really use Discord so much. But with Cade kind of parting ways, and you know, we did use the Discord server a bit. Well, I mean, a lot of people used it a bit, but in terms of just voice calls, I used it a little bit. Not a long story, came in ownership of Discord and gonna set up to do better YouTube notifications once can. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So we're just Star is gonna keep that Discord server alive. She gets all credit to things in there. But it's being set up as the Banana Bunch, basically. When you do a duel or win an arena, do you go up against an actual person or is it really AI? It's AI, it's computer controlled, but it's like an actual person's champions. You know, so this person I'm fighting right now, I think it was Michael something. Yeah, Michael Herring. Like this is his actual 4-star Thor that I'm fighting, but he's not controlling it. Yeah, listening in, enjoying the stream. All right, cool, man. Star owns Discord. Yeah, she's on the board of directors for Discord, actually. You wouldn't know it by how humble she is about it, but Star's worth billions. Not that that's how much Discord is worth, but actually, no, I'm sure Discord is worth a decent amount of money. Anywho, I'm thinking Trinity Trinity then choose, by the way, Venom the Duck, She-Hulk, Aegon, Star-Lord, Omega, and Humachoris, also Quake for Labyrinth. Whom should I take for initial run? Not Quake, not Human Torch, not Omega. The other ones are good. I don't know what ranks you have all these champions at. I know Aegon and Star-Lord have a good synergy together. Or that's covered by Proxima as well, I think, right? But it'd be kind of cool to run both those guys. I mean, Venom the Duck and She-Hulk are actually surprisingly powerful for Labyrinth. I would love to see a full-on She-Hulk run. I don't think She-Hulk would be quite as good as Aegon, though. But maybe in the right hands, because there's videos out there of She-Hulk decimating like Maestro faster than I've seen anyone take down Maestro. I haven't compared to an Aegon run. But I want to say She-Hulk might have been faster than like any time that I've ever heard against Maestro. Yeah, see, it's a little bit of personal. I would go Venom the Duck myself. Everyone else is gonna say Aegon, which that might be the right answer. Like Aegon and synergies would be all you need. But it also depends on what those ranks are, what the champions' ranks are, and who you want to use once you get out of Labyrinth of Legends. You don't always necessarily need to have the #1 Labyrinth option. You can use like the second best or third best if that's going to be a champion that's going to help you out in other areas of the game, like Alliance War and stuff like that as well. Oh, come on. Stupid Rhino. Never deck for Labyrinth. Ha, keep dreaming, BG. I am dreaming. Dreaming the day that I can pull him and prove to the world that he's the best Labyrinth runner. What's up, Super Dirty Pickle? Yo, have a question about synergies. People are fond of using the Mutant team, for example, or various others, but I stumbled upon MODOK and Doc Ock. They have an attack boost, right? A certain combo, like 15 or more or something. Double MODOK, single Doc equals 27% attack if you get to a 15-hit combo. Throw in Nick Fury, especially dead, and this is a 47% attack boost for your hero champs. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I heard. I haven't tested it out myself, and I might be thinking of a different synergy team. I might be thinking of like the Beast. Hold on a sec. Is it Beast that has a one of those synergies as well? Yeah, it might be this one here. Plus 15% attack once a combo of 15 hits or more. Wait, no, hold on. Maybe I'm thinking of some Magneto. Which is the champion that has energy attack on combo? Either way, it doesn't matter. I heard in the past that that synergy might be bugged, and I haven't tested to know if it is bugged or not. But yeah, I mean, if those masteries work, if those synergies work, then that is a lot of extra plus attack that you get. Oh, Loki, that's who it is, dude. Okay. Yeah. I mean, this one is energy damage, so it's a little bit different than just standard attack. So it might just be that this one was bugged, and it wasn't the attack one that's bugged or something. But no, it's a good team. Plus 47% attack is a lot. It usually is better to run with different synergies than just straight attack synergies, just because so many champions already have a large amount of plus attack. But depending on the champion is using, could be a good setup. 5-star is also 20%, is it? What's up, KT? Aha, 20%. Okay. I think you read the Venom the Duck may be better overall option since cost in units is all that matters. Spend 0 units on my runs, 2 through 7, 4-hour potions, no Winter Soldier farm. I worry about Doctor Strange. That's true. Venom the Duck versus Doctor Strange would not be a pretty fight. You probably would have to use a different champion for that one. Yeah, you would most certainly have to use a different champion for that fight. What's nice about Venom the Duck, though, is that you don't really need to use any special synergies for him. Aegon's great for every fight. Not sure Venom the Duck can do every fight, but I think Venom the Duck would be very costly against some paths. Yeah, you would definitely need to use other champions in some of the fights. He's not poison immune. He's not bleed immune, or have ways to shrug off those debuffs like Aegon. But you can mix this dude in with other I don't know. I really feel like you don't need practically any of these synergies. The one with Doctor Strange, or not Doctor Strange, Symbiote Supreme might be cool. Not because of this synergy right here with the plus 15% nullify and fate seal resistance, but because of the extra bleed duration. But aside from that, like, this plus attack for Venom the Duck is not going to matter at all. It's plus 20% attack at best, and who cares if you're already getting so much fury or attack from your furies. But yeah, you could easily match this dude in with like Blade and someone else. That Blade one would be pretty nice to have, actually. Venom, you could toss in Venom for for Spidey. But yeah, you're probably right. When looking at it from that perspective, having to have multiple champions ranked up, maybe he wouldn't be the best option. But man, I would still just love to use him for just for one path. Just for one path, let me use him, kabam. If they offered me to get back into the content creator program just for a weekend and gave me like an awakened 6-star rank 2 Venom the Duck, it'd be lovely. Anyway, let's get back to the grind. Also, ran Ghost with Wasp, Ant-Man, Heimdall, and Hela. Dash back for the Permanent Fury, giving plus 15 attack. This also gives another 15% Permanent Fury with Ant-Man. Still working on it. 208k L2, 8100. I'm sorry, 81,000 L1, 81,000 L. Yeah, dude. Of course, man. That's Ghost. She does ghostly things. Anyone? What is this? Any tips from Maestro? Which Maestro? You're talking about in Act 4? In Act 4, you don't really need any champion in particular. High DPS champions or champions that apply debuffs with the Despair Mastery could be pretty helpful. The best tip that I have, though, is about his L1. For the most part, you want to try to push Maestro to his L2, because his L2 is pretty easy to evade. You just swipe back a bunch of times, you outrange it, and get an easy opening. But the L1 is a bit trickier. And the way that I recommend approaching it is just to block everything except for the final beam. Or you could evade the first one, block the second, and evade the third. I think that's what I actually do, is I evade like 2 out of the 3. Evading the second beam, for whatever reason, I get clipped on it. Sometimes I could evade it, sometimes I can't. But it's one of those things where it's like, why take the risk? It does a very minimal amount of damage. You can just block it and set yourself up for an easy evade on the last beam, which is the one that matters. And yeah, from there it's just being consistent, not getting hit by the by that final beam hit to get that degen. And like I said, just try to push him to a special 2, so you don't have to deal with any of that nonsense. What can help to keep him from throwing his special 1 is if you kind of turtle up a little bit. Like, if I want to prevent, it might be too late in this fight to show you what I'm talking about, but just hold block, like, very quickly after your combo. So sometimes you could even do like a 4-hit combo into an immediately holding block, and the AI will throw a heavy attack, allowing you to push their power meter up a little bit higher. ABG, should I get my 5-star Quake to rank 4? If you like Quake, sure. She's one of the most powerful champs in the game. If you do not enjoy Quake style, if you're not comfortable with it, then the answer is no. Because she's definitely not the champion that you want to play in a straight-up 5-hit combo way. Not always, at least. Or not most of the time, at least, I should say. Is Ultron worth taking to 550 or Guillotine? They're both just okay champions. If you really need a 550, if you really need to get one of those ranked up right now, I think either are fine. You know, if you need the immunities, go with Ultron. If you don't need the immunities, go with Guillotine. Guillotine has a little bit higher damage potential. But really, I would try to hold out if you could. Don't hold out if it's gonna hurt your progression right now, but they're not gonna be that long lasting for you. You're gonna outgrow those champions relatively quickly. Sometimes you still have to do it. Sometimes you still have to rank up those champs, but yeah. BG, did you notice the insane prestige bump to King Groot yesterday? Hilarious. Yeah, somebody in my alliance pointed that out. His PI is quite stacked now. I wonder what's going on, how this keeps happening. Because Emma Frost is currently still bugged with a much higher prestige. And with King Groot, is that just visual, or has anyone confirmed that it's like actual prestige? Or like, is it something to do with the masteries or something, where he's getting the incorrect PI bump from a certain mastery or something? Quake style sounds like a type of rave. Oh, it is. That's exactly what I was talking about. All the cool people know about it, at least. I've never been to a rave in my entire life. Man, I wish I had a 5-star Quake instead of this damn Groot. Yeah, well, any champion besides Groot, right? Just pulled the thing out of my featured 5-star this run. Also, 550 my Venom the Duck. No surprise, but I can't even have fun with them right now because they're utterly useless with suicide. Sad face. I wouldn't say so. I don't think Venom the Duck is useless with suicides. I wouldn't use their special 1 or 2 really, but the way I like to play Venom the Duck anyways is just mostly relying on getting a lot of power gain buffs and using special 3s. Emma was getting credit for the 4-star and 5-star Sig boost. You can see the Sig text twice. Ooh, okay, I didn't realize that. King Groot likely has a similar issue. Okay. Interesting. I think it's about time to get a full tier 4 basic and glory store and not half. Need those things. I'd rank up a lot more. I mean, they lowered the price on them. That's, in my opinion, that's probably like the best thing they could do. Because not everyone could, like, has the glory to be getting a full one, you know? Like, I'd rather them sell 10 half tier 4 basics than 5 full ones. I mean, I'd rather them just sell 10 full ones, but yeah, that'd be a bit much maybe. I wouldn't mind seeing them lowered again though, lowering the price again. 'Cause why not? Nah, actually, I think they're pretty. I think they're pretty cheap at the moment. They used to be expensive as hell after you got to like the 4th one or something. They skyrocketed in price. It's actual prestige bug. Kept closing and opening the game yesterday, but he's still up there. But today's back to normal. Oh, is he back to normal today already? Huh. I pay no attention. I wouldn't even have noticed unless somebody in my alliance pointed it out. They were like, dude, my King Groot, I didn't change my masteries, and today's the highest on my list. And I looked at mine. I was like, huh, same here. Of my 330s at least. Still learning to start playing with him, but damn, dude, he's really fun. I know, man. He's so cool. Like, you know what I should have done? I still have some resources that are about to expire. Some potions and revives. I should have just taken my 3-star Venom the Duck into Variant and had a little bit of fun with him there. Just in that final quest. Not in the other quest, but, you know, in the final one where you get the double buffs. The 3-star might have been able to do some impressive things, for a 3-star at least. What's up, Banana Man? What's up, dubes? The same price, I mean, it's double than the tier 1s. Yeah, I know. It's... They can't make them too cheap, though. You know? Like, if they make the tier 4 basic too cheap, then... like, I think it'd kind of hurt newer players. Even though it would seem like it would help them, I feel like newer players would just immediately... would just immediately be able to rank up and kind of skip over the early parts of the game and rank all their champions up higher than they're kind of supposed to. And then they wouldn't have to develop any of their skills. They wouldn't have to worry about like learning how to parry and stuff. And then they'd go from the game feeling stupidly easy to really frustrating very quickly. Ricardo Slugberg sent it over 5 saying Cat Murdoch shares our love for Venom the Duck. Check new tweet. Okay. Oh, dude, I haven't seen this one yet. Is this posted on Reddit too? Dick Slug's love for Venom the Duck is right there with you, dude. This is amazing. This is awesome. Well, it's cut off right now a little bit, but this is super cool. That's awesome. Cat Murdoch has a really good style. Everything that they've done, I've enjoyed. Slug the Duck, yeah. Wait, read the name again. Turns out you and I are close together. Wait, what? Oh, ducks. Okay. Dude, I really did read that as Dick Slug. But it is Duck Slug. Okay. Darkside Saint sent it over Buck 2. Where's your last one at? Do you know of a bug with Black Widow unable to parry stun her? Can still parry her. It's not really a bug. Black Widow reduces defensive ability accuracy, and the parry stun is a defensive ability. If you fight an unawakened Black Widow, you'll be able to parry her every time. Or if you use a champion like Archangel that ignores that defensive ability accuracy reduction, you can parry Black Widow with Archangel every single time. But that's just how she works. Thank you both of you guys for the super chats. When did Cat make that Duck Slug? Was that recent, or has that been a thing? Adam Breeze sent over 20. Dude, thank you so much. Saying it took maxed my 4-star Void on Sig and rank over a max Sig 4-star Darkhawk. Bad decision. By the way, huge fan of you and Seaton. Awesome, man. Thank you. No, I don't think that's a bad decision at all. I think they're both fantastic champions. This is the unveiling right there. Okay, cool. But I think Void and Darkhawk are both fantastic champions. You wouldn't be wrong with either way you go. I think Void has a kind of a longer lifespan. Like you'll get more use out of that 4-star Void just in the future, just because he's more of a utility champion. So once when his damage can't really keep up with the content that you're doing anymore, he'll still be able to hang in there and reverse healing. And since that healing is usually percentage based off of the enemy's max health, he's gonna have a you're gonna be using that Void in the future still. You know what I mean? Darkhawk is he's not really like that. He's still a good champion to rank up. And to be honest, I wish I had a 550 Darkhawk even though I wouldn't use him that much. He's got a really powerful synergy with Venom. So even he would be a champion that has a little bit of lasting power to him. But no, I'd say you made the right call. Unless you needed a double immune champion. If you needed a strong double immune champion, that's the only way that you made the wrong call. If that's the case, well, oh well, you just rank him up next or something. But dude, thank you again for the very generous 20. We got this Kingpin, there we go. She made it a couple weeks ago, but all this Venom the Duck talk made me unable to contain that lovely drawing. That's super cool. Have a Mystic Awakening Gem, 3-4 2015 gem, and 4-5 gem. After seeing that Thor today, you know what the F is up. Dude, seriously, did I just say F instead of F? You know what the F is up with the pickle? Sim Supreme, Voodoo, hell no. I'm waiting for the goddess. Could you imagine? Dude, you might have to wait. You might be waiting a good while on that one. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe she's not that far out as I think. All right, Angela, get out of my face. I really need to just build up the streak for all the arenas off stream because it's such a pain trying to read the chat and play with these super passive AIs. Or Ebony Moth, he's the real deal. He looks pretty cool from that video. Can't judge too early, but he does seem pretty cool. I think Rona will be another blade. Is that just a little bit of a pun there because he's holding a blade? Oh my god, the Sentinel. I don't know. I usually just like to see the like the official info released on them because those videos, they really don't tell you too much about the champions. You know, you can gather a little bit of info from them. You know, we can see the persistent charges. You can kind of get a feel for the damage based off the numbers, but not really, you know. Wait forever. You bite your damn tongue. She'll be mine. Oh yes, she will be mine. At any rate, I'm set for a Mystic. Yeah, dude, you're definitely set. Mulby Cosmic. Well, we already saw the class types. That is probably the most important piece of info that you could see from video like that. Good night, BG. Gonna grind in the morning. Ever think of doing a morning stream? I do them occasionally. It's pretty rare though. It'd be nice if I could do them more, but in the morning I usually have more energy to actually get work done. Not always, but I usually try to get actual work done in the morning. At nighttime, I wouldn't be all that productive right now anyway. So it's like the perfect time to just sit back, chill, grind a little bit of arena, talk to you guys. Don't worry, Kabam knows how to ruin cool champions. They've done it before. They may do it again. I don't know. Most of the champions that have come out recently have been pretty sweet. Torch looks a little bit weak, but then again, man, who knows? Maybe once all the Fantastic Four is added, maybe he'll be cool. Cabal reached #1 on Play Store and Apple Store when they released 5-star Scarlet Witch featuring Grandmaster Crystals. Man, maybe they're waiting for 4th of July on that one. Sell all the big unit bundles, and then like the next day. Oh, and by the way, just in case you wanted to spend these units somewhere, Scarlet Witch crystals. But they've halved the rates. They've halved the drop rates just because they know. Sit back, chill, lie on a bench, and wander about 12k units. Something like that, yeah. BG recently pulled 5-star Nebs. I have a 5-star Tech Awakening gem and 3 2-3 Tech rank up gems. I don't know much about her, but here she's good at shutting down robots. Thoughts? Okay, first off, never ever consider using an Awakening gem on Nebula. Her Awaken ability is not needed at all. But yeah, you can use the rank up gems on her for sure. She's great. She's not the type of champion that you're going to be using all day, every day, but when you need her, like she'll come through. She is great at shutting down robots. You just need 5 shock charges on yourself, and there's a synergy with Proxima where you actually start out with 10 of them. Plus, she recently got a buff where if you get hit by a shock, including like a shock node, you just turn that into the shock charges. So that's pretty cool. You turn that into 5. So against robots, yeah, she's fantastic. One of the bigger downsides of Nebula though is her block proficiency is kind of weak. And she's the type of champion where you need to hold block to build up your charges. So it can be a little bit hard to use her for like an entire path, you know? She's one of those champions where I try to use her for just like a couple of fights here and there along the way. Or the final boss of a quest or something like that. Yes, once you've used up all your party slots, you can finally use a viable human torch. Well, maybe. That's not even guaranteed, Hector, but maybe. You never know, man. But with like Fraggle Rock, dude, I still feel like, yeah, you gotta use up. You gotta have 2 accounts because you need 9 synergy slots for that guy. And then once you fill up all of those, he's still not as strong as some of the other top champions. I hope it's not like that for Torch, man. I hope that at least once you have an entire synergy team for him. I didn't even care if I got auto-blocked there. Maybe I regret that decision. But I hope that at least he'll be powerful at that point. We'll see. To be honest, I'm kind of just excited to see what the animation changes will be when they release all the Fantastic Four. If they're powerful or not, you know. Like, I hope they're powerful, but I hope every champion's powerful. Whether Torch is strong or Ronan or whoever, doesn't really matter too much to me. But the whole changing animations based off a synergy thing with Fantastic Four, that's something unique. That's super cool. Pixie just pulled me a 4-star Aegon. Nice, Justin. Is it true he can do Labyrinth? It is true he can do Labyrinth, yeah. I wouldn't recommend it, but for a 4-star, he's exceptionally powerful. But you'd still really want a 5-star before doing Labyrinth of Legends. Especially these days where there's just other areas in the game to get the same resources that Labyrinth gives. But he is the type of champion that is that strong that can do it. Cole, Hulkbuster 2.0. Maybe. I gotta say, of the 3 in the little video, of the 3, I guess I was least excited about him. But I don't know these characters, you know. I mean, I watched Infinity War, but still, I don't know these characters. If it bleeds, Nick Fury will kill it. Rank him up. Yes, it's true if it bleeds. But what if it doesn't bleed? I don't know if you were talking to someone else, or if you were talking to me, but yeah, I'm not gonna be ranking him up. I wish I didn't get a 3 to 4 skill gem. I really wish I did, because I would have definitely given it to him, but yeah, I didn't get one. I could have ranked him up, but then I ranked up Jane Foster instead. Best decision. Maw and Ronan are who people will be most excited for, and therefore will be best, but Cole, not so much. I don't know, dude. I looked on Reddit today, and I saw a lot of hype for Cole. Cole might have been the champion or the name I saw the most. It's hard to tell. I didn't really count, but just from like a quick scan, people were pumped about him. That said, he's Cosmic, and people... There's a lot of good Cosmic Champions in the game already. People are kind of set on Cosmic Champions. Me particularly set, having most of my rank 5s being Cosmic, but just other people, you know, Corvus, Hyperion, Medusa. There's so many Cosmic Champions. So, like someone like Captain Sparkles, I feel like she, like that one of the reasons why she didn't go as high as she could have in the arenas. Like something that kind of reduced the hype for a little bit was just that she was another Cosmic Champion. Even though she was good, like people already said on them. Pulled a 5-star Fury from a featured. Very nice, dude. And I have a 3 to 4 gem, but who knows when I can awaken him. Synergies seem fun, though. Falstaff, I think he's good to take up to rank 4, even without being awakened. Even if you're just going to be using him for synergies, there will be times where sometimes you got to break out those synergy champions, you know? And his damage output is good. Or sometimes you just need someone to apply bleeds. For like the do you bleed node. I think it's worth it. You could also save it for someone else if you know. Of course, that's always an option, but personally, I would just feed it to him. BG, good afternoon from India. Good afternoon, dude. BG just pulled 5-star Aegon. Does he need high Sig level to be good? Also, the other champ in the video was Black Dwarf. Isn't that the same dude as... Oh, I thought that was the same dude as Cole. I thought that was just like a different name for him or something. I don't know much about Marvel. But as far as Aegon needing high Sig level, no. Not really. There's other people in here that can maybe go into more detail on it or something. But no, he doesn't need too high of a Sig level. The higher the Sig level, the more combo, the more of your combo you can carry over to the next fight, which of course is nice. But at the same time, if you're doing something like Labyrinth of Legends, eventually you're going to cap out on your combo anyway. It is the same champ's name, just MCU. One is co-obsidian. Okay. Don't agree with that, BG. Cap Sparkles is probably the easiest event quest. I just think she is more like the other 3 Marvels. You think so? You think she wasn't hyped just because her event quest was easy? And because we already have other variations of her in the game? I don't know. It's you know, it's probably a number of things that kept her from being as hyped, but she, in my opinion, like she went under what, way under what was kind of expected of her, and I think people were skeptical of her abilities, but then after round 1 and after people got her from crystals and stuff like that, and people realized like, oh damn, this champion's actually really powerful. Units, 225, 225, 225. Yes, 225. But yeah, after people realized she was powerful and everything, it was almost like it was too late. Like if a champion goes pretty low on round 1, there's only so much that they're gonna go up in round 2, if at all. If a champion goes for 40 million round 1, I would still put up like 50 plus for round 2, but you know, there's nothing that's gonna take that champion to like 60 plus. You know what I mean? They would probably, if 40 is round 1, I could see them going up to low mid 40s, something like that. Which champ do you want to see buffed next? I actually want to see Storm buffed the most, just because I think Storm is cool. I want to spin another one, see if we get some more units. There's other champions that need it more, but I don't care. I like Storm, damn it. And Falstaff, why are you saying wow? Did I know some Marvel knowledge? Did I got some Marvel knowledge? BG high Sig is great, especially going through 6.1. Or wait, what was your first part too? BG Aegon does need high Sig level because carrying over the combo is great to get the most out of it. But yeah, for Labyrinth, I'd like to see Sig 150-ish at least. Really, that high? Okay. Slugberg saying for Labyrinth, Aegon is fine with 40 or so. After fight 3, the rest of the Sig is worthless. Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I would say for I mean I don't know what the Like I don't know what all of the sig levels are. I'm just kind of guessing here because I never really paid attention to it. But like I don't know the percentages at sig 20 or sig 100 or whatever. I think I remember. I think it was Art of Chaos, one of the first few people that I knew that had Aegon. I think he was saying that like even at a relatively low sig level, it was a decent percentage on the combo conversion. Because you never know Marvel things, dingus? That is not true. I know everything about Marvel. Like, you guys know Thor's real story? You guys probably don't because the only Thor that you guys know is like the movie Thor. You guys don't read the comics like I do. The real story about Thor is he's a banker. Stocks and bonds. Alright, anyway, on that note, it's time to head out of here, guys. I gotta be up early in the morning. Then say name of the Thor that was a frog. There was a frog version of Thor? What the hell? Storm just needs full shock immunity and she would fit right into the meta just fine. She needs a little bit more than that. She needs a little bit more than that. I don't know how I would change Storm. And I really like her animations, like her special animations, just that they're so fast. It's very satisfying using her special too, and just having that instant damage. But I would like to see other things done. BG, who would you 455 between Domino, Corvus, and Venom? Totally depends on the situation. All three of those champions are good. Corvus is probably the most popular of the bunch, followed by Domino, followed by Venom. But they're all excellent, just in different ways. But yeah, I see my alliance mates use Corvus more than any other champion in the game at the moment, so. ABG, when are you and Lax going for a Dungeons record? Don't know. We've had a few bad runs lately. Like the past 2 or 3 rounds of trying to go for the record have been pretty bad. Speaking of Venom the Duck, man, I think Venom the Duck is one of the best dungeon runners, and I almost feel like I need a different champion to help us push further. I need a Venom the Duck. BG, Thor doesn't use that hammer for what you think it's for? Ask Cameron? Oh, I'm scared to ask Cameron anything about hammers. Anything of that shape. Throg? Oh my god. He looks like a Nintendo character. Hold on, let me put this on screen real quick. He looks like the guy from Star Fox a little bit. Or maybe not so much. There's another character I'm thinking of. Not Star Fox. I take back the Star Fox thing. Man, who am I thinking of? Anyway, I don't know. Chrono Trigger. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Dead on. This is a sweet picture right here. You're thinking Beta Ray Bill? No, definitely not, because I don't even know who that is. I mean, people have said his name in here before plenty, but... Yeah, I never really played Chrono Trigger, but I've seen other people play. I wasn't fortunate enough to have it as a kid. It's one of those games where I didn't hear about it until I was older, and then it was like, wait, how much money do I have to spend to get Chrono Trigger? And then it was like, wait, how much do emulators cost? Oh, nothing? Oh, okay. All right, anyway, though, guys, I'm out of here. I'll be back tomorrow, normal time. Adam Breeze, thank you so much for the very generous 20 bucks that you sent over. Thank you to everyone else as well. Wait, Marvel does have a Star Fox character? Interesting. Well, anyway, another night, another time. Good night, everybody.